In this video, let's look into different reports that are available in the Power Platform Admin Center. Now, Power Platform Admin Center is an application basically which will allow administrator to administer various Power Platform based application services. Now, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, Copilot Studio, Power Pages. So these all applications can be monitored and configured using Power Platform Admin Center. Now, Power BI is a bit different. You get a Power BI Admin Center as a separate application, but then there are some uh, settings which you can still configure within Power Platform Admin Center for Power BI. Now, there are different type of reports which are made available for you to view, like the security reports, licensing reports, usage reports, analytics report, copilot based reports, monitoring reports. Now, as the name suggests, like it performs that, it shows you that kind of stats. So security reports is all about security structure within your environment or tenant. Licensing report is all about giving you information about how the licenses are being consumed, how many licenses you have, and how it is being allocated. Usage report is all about how your application which you have built is being consumed by your end users. So that's mainly useful for adoption purposes. Analytics report gives you some more analysis on how the applications, the flow, the agents which you have built within your environment is uh, performing. And also Copilot based report. This is dedicated to Copilot or agent related stuff within your environment. Monitoring report is all about monitoring and checking the signals from your apps, flows, and the agents or the Power Pages site. Now, I'll go into each and every report in detail. So, first, the security report. In the home page, you will see a visual over here. And within this visual, you can see the score, the security score for your entire tenant. It will show you the trend as well. And if you navigate to security from a Power Pages perspective, it will give you some information about various security, like whether what kind of authentication is set up, whether the firewall is enabled, whether the external authentication is enabled, and what about the authentication key. From a licensing reports, you get to see various visuals in terms of database consumptions, user license consumption, Copilot credit capacity, management, sessions capacity, and some area for Dynamics 365 finance and operations SKU. Usage reports, this is how the usages are tracked. Basically, it basically tracks how your organization uses the Power Platform resources to basically understand the adoption and usage patterns. Power Apps, Power Automate, and Copilot Studio. So all work on a different fashion. Like one is from an app perspective, how the users are triggering the app, how the flows are being run, and also the sessions in Copilot Studio. Analytics, it will give you a detailed Power BI kind of a report, which will give you all the stats in terms of maker, app inventory, usages across your environments. Then for Power Automate, again, this will show you the successful flow run, the failed run, the total flows which you have, which maker has built that flow. So all those kind of stats. Dataverse Analytics is all about showing you the active users, API calls, API pass rates, mode of access, entity usage, which system jobs are used, plugins, API call statistics, and so on and so forth. Power Pages Analytics will give you monthly active users, weekly active user, daily active users, month over month active users, anonymous user count. You can slice and dice as per the site duration, etc. And then this is specific to an environment, so you can change the environment and get those visuals. Okay, so navigate to Power Platform Admin Center. So I'm in admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com. So in this homepage, you get to see a security visual. So this will give you the score of your tenant. So currently it is low. So you have got 16 of 60 points. So you need to earn that 60 point to make it to 100. So you need not go into 100, but then it is always advisable to reach to that level. You can see the last 30 days trend on how this has evolved. Then navigate to actions. Now here in actions, you don't have any specific thing. It will just give you the recommendation and action history. So there's no report over here. If you navigate to manage, you get to see the list of environment. Here you will see all the environments, type, state, and those sort of things. Environment group has nothing in it. Inventory will give you the list of maker inventory in terms of agents or cloud flows or code app or vibe app or model driven app. So no specific visuals. If you go into usage, this is the new one which Microsoft has added. So usage will track how your app is being used, how your flow is being used, how your agent is being used from a session perspective. So all has a different stats like sessions, runs, and users. And then you here you will see all the different statistics. Now what I'll do is like let it load. I will open this in a new tab so that we don't waste time in the visual loading process. So let it load. So as you see, it has loaded some of the visuals and it will list down all the apps, flows, and agents within the environment. Now, if I navigate to tenant settings, there's nothing specific graph over here. Then there's nothing specific over here. If I navigate to Copilot Studio, again, I will see the list of all the agents, flows, and chatbots. If I go to Dataverse, so here you will see the active users, the mode of access, entity users. This is a very classic plugin based stats. So if you're using plugins, if you want to explore more about the system jobs that's being used within your Power Apps or Dataverse environment, you can have a look into this. It shows you most out of the box entities, custom entities, most used entities, system jobs. So this is like a classic. This was there from day one. So this is like a very classic report. Plugins, API call statistics, and you have an option to download different kind of reports as well. Navigating to security. Now in security, this is the same visual which you have seen in the home page about the security score, and then you can go ahead and remediate that uh, like shortcomings, and then you can increase the security score. There's nothing specific over here in security side, but if you navigate to products and power pages, here you will see all the security related stats in form of a card. You can see the site health, deep scan, quick scan, and how it is all like say integrated within your power pages environment. Like whether you're using all those configuration or site settings, which will basically secure your site. Copilot is a dedicated area for everything Copilot. So Copilot Studio, so it will give you information about the usages for Copilot Studio within your environment. So it will give you that usage list. Then you have you can view the active agents, you can view the agent session success rate, and then also the most used agent within your environment. If you navigate to Dynamics 365, here there's no specific graph you can see. In Power Apps, here you will see the monthly active users, actions, and Power Pages will show you the Copilot usage across different environments, and you can see end user Copilot as well. Now, if we navigate to Monitor, in Monitor you get to see the alerts which you have configured, the trigger alerts for high use items, triggered custom alerts. I have turned off all the alerts, so I don't have a specific alerts enabled. But if you have enabled alert, then it will show you the stats over here. You can create alerts for various operations. I previously created so many alerts and then it triggered, it worked fine in September 2025, and I turned it off. Logs, again, there is, you need to just click on get error logs and it will give you that tabular kind of a format. No visuals involved in that. Power apps, again, the list of power apps, model driven apps, code apps, and same with Power Automate, it will give you the list. Go with Copilot Studio, it will give you the list of all the agents, the agent succession rate, recent agent sessions, and when it was last refreshed. Coming to deployment, so here, if you have a pipeline configured for your Power Platform environment, here it will show you the pending approvals, the failed deployments. It will show you the pipeline and also the list of run history. Now, no specific visuals over here, but if you go to licensing, here you will see Power Apps, per user license, per app license, pay as you go license, monthly user license consumptions. And if you navigate to environment, you can specifically go into one of the environments. So if I go into Girish USA, and then I should be able to see a basically stats around the licensing part. So as you see, monthly app per app license consumption, and then I can even see the intelligent recommendation as well. Now let me go into the manage area. So this one manage. So this is clear, right? Like this is from a licensing perspective. You get to see various Power Automate, Power Pages licenses, Copilot Studio licenses, Dataverse and FinOps based licenses. So Dataverse storage add-ons. This is the chart which you see whether you have an overage for a specific storage type or not. And if you want to know more about finance and operations, I don't have any license over here. That's why you see everything as zero. But then if you have, you will see the base, the license, the attached license, and those kind of things. If you go to manage over here, which we just briefly touched, so if I navigate to say Power Automate over here, so within Power Automate, I get to see the inventory, but then I didn't click on reports over here. So you get to see a report as well. So if I click on report, now remember we had the Center of Excellence starter kit. So there's quite of similar reports which you can see over here in terms of usage, in terms of maker activity, in terms of inventory. So as you see, Power Automate Analytics, you can see the top flow max runs, top environments max runs, flow name, and you can even further filter by name, by type, by region. Maker activity, you can see what did the maker create for that specific environment. So maker activity, inventory. So I'll open it in a new tab so that you don't waste time in looking into what's loading. So I'll open Power Apps over here so that the Power Apps, similarly, we have report for Power Apps as well. So let it load. Now coming back to Power Automate Analytics, here you can see how many flows have been created, how many flows Maker has created, what is the connections, what is being used, and then if I click on inventory, then it will take you to the stats of basically what all things is included within your Power Automate environment for which you have created. So how many flows, how many makers, how many successful runs. So it will show you the nice tabular view look. You can navigate to environment views, and then from here you can see in an environment, um, from a Power Automate perspective, what were the different runs, what were the different usages uh, created when it was created, what errors did the flow sent out, how many flows are shared, information about the connectors. So all this information you can actually see. So this all were part of the Power so for platform environment. Like remember we had the Center of Excellence starter kit. So if you would have installed the Center of Excellence starter kit, you could have got all this kind of stats over here. So cloud flows, desktop flows, errors, shared connector. Now if you see over here, there is no specific data being shown. Now, but if you change the environment, say instead of Girish dev, I'll put Girish USA, and I'll say last 28 days, that's the max you can go. Click on apply, and then you should be able to see some sort of data within this particular report. So let it load, and then it segregates between cloud flows and the desktop flows. Coming to Power Apps Analytics, so here you have a usage, you have a maker activity, you have an app inventory. So again, this is similar to that, but then this will only focus on Power Apps. So I have a very few Power Apps being created, and that's why you will see less stats. I'll go into the first tab and I'll open Copilot Studio. Now within Copilot Studio, you don't get that similar report view. But if I go to Power Pages, again, here the interface is a bit different. So we have more data for Power Apps and Power Automate. If I go into Analytics on Power Pages, here you will see the usage data. So I have selected this environment, Girish Dev. I've got so many environments over here. Now, as you see, Girish Dev has monthly active users, authenticated users, and how it is being used in the last 1 year or so. So that's it, folks. This is all about uh, reports within Power Platform environment. So I would advise you to have a look into it. These all things are there. You just need to view it. It talks about security, it talks about analytics, it talks about usage, it talks about how the application has been consumed within your entire tenant. Thanks for watching.